And there are no school buses for a majority of them. The district has an emergency transportation plan that includes using public transit, even cabs, for nearly 8,000 of the students in the district. That's about half. The state has launched an audit of district finances in the wake of the ouster of now former Superintendent Dr. Keisha Scarlett. John, in her 1 year on the job, the department went from a $17 million surplus to a $35 million deficit.
I had to unfortunately explain to my 2-year-old granddaughter this week that the wheels on the bus don't necessarily go round and round. This thing is a disaster, Andy and Michael. It seems like a fundamental job of a school district is making sure the kids can get to school. And, they've run this former superintendent out of town, apparently, back to Seattle or wherever she comes from. But they've got a real structural problem on their hands here. And seriously, education must be the key if you're going to escape cycles of poverty that exist in the city of St. Louis.
Just because this really hurts the city, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just as much as crime, or if not more.
Right. Well, bingo, what you said. This is the way that we get people out of poverty, education. And this is the most important thing the city of St. Louis is doing. And doesn't it feel like everything else with the city of St. Louis? It appears to be broken. Hopefully soon these voters in the city, and for that matter in the region, are going to start voting about the basic role that these people are supposed to be doing rather than some of these pie-in-the-sky ideas which have nothing to do with schools. How can you not have the buses ready to take kids to school? And now some kids are going to have to get on a metro and ride 40 and 50 minutes? This is nuts.
Now to our quote of the week. Surrounded by Illinois' congressional delegation, among others, in the Oval Office, President Biden officially designated the site of the 1908 race riot in the state capital of Springfield as a national monument. Several black residents were killed, dozens of black homes and businesses were destroyed. Sculptures of charred chimneys representing the burned out buildings stand there now. Our quote of the week is from Illinois Senator Tammy Duckworth, who said, "Good things can come out of bad things as long as you don't forget what happened." Now, guys, I grew up in Illinois. We were never taught anything about this. Maybe this starts to change that.
It's the first I'd heard of it. Incredible memorial. I look forward to going up to the Lincoln Library and checking this memorial out when I'm up there.
What do you think about that? This first he's heard of it, right? And like
first
I
I'd
said,
heard of it.
Growing up, we were never taught about that in school.
Yeah.
So people have a point, don't they? If that's sort of been whitewashed, for lack of a better term.
Racial strife has been with us since before the beginning of the United States of America. And slavery remains America's great sin. And we're still dealing with consequences of that time up to this day. And this was a blemish, 1908, a blemish.
Well, it's the land of Lincoln, right? And when you're a kid growing up on the Illinois side of the river, you go see all the Abraham Lincoln sites in Springfield. And there's a presidential library there, which is fascinating. And maybe this is now part of the tour.
I hope.
Because he's the guy that led us through the Civil War and ended slavery.
And that library is awesome.
It is.
They really have upgraded it.
Springfield's worth a trip. Final thoughts are next. First, Bommarito.com drone fox over Ann Briar Golf Course in Waterloo. Love that place.